yelling out, "Hi, this is Rosalind again. I'm gonna make another video. I haven't done this in a long time." Now, the reason why we may scream and yell out, maybe we've gotten food on our apron, maybe we're uncomfortable in our chair. Sometimes we yell out if there's pain. Like if something's dislocated, you might want to take us to a doctor. Sometimes we might scream and yell out just because we might not want our routines done, we might want to be left alone. Sometimes we scream and yell out just because maybe our usual PSW is not in. We might be uncomfortable with the PSW that's on. Ways that you can deal with our screaming. You can ask us what we're screaming about. Don't belittle us and scream back at us. That's a recipe for disaster. If you imitate us, then all you're doing is just adding fuel to the fire. You need to really see what's going on, because that's disgusting behavior. We don't need to be in a facility and have people imitating us. We need to be taught ways to calm down. Like maybe if we're screaming and yelling out, we might even need a massage therapist to come in. We might need a bone x-ray to see if it's broken. If you don't see what the problem is, then it's not solving anything. Sometimes you need to go away from us because we're telling you to, or because it's getting too loud. And then sometimes we will calm down. Sometimes we might scream just because another person is, and it sets us off. So there's many reasons why we might do that. Sometimes we might scream if we've gotten burned from hot food, or we might scream because maybe you're rolling us and it feels like we're falling off the bed. You need to make sure too that you're on that you're on the right side when you're rolling, so that you can catch us. You need to make sure that somebody's there and that we know that we're safe. Just do a lot of reassuring. Sometimes we scream because we don't like the way we're being dealt with, so we're trying to maybe let you know in that way that we're not happy, or sometimes we are just screaming to do it. There is that, where we don't even know the reason, and sadly, you're never going to know. Some of us are losing ability to communicate, so some of us scream because we don't know what to say, and it's very frustrating and we're scared. Some of us might scream because something's fallen on the floor, and just because something's small's happen like that, it's the way it is. But if you find out why we're screaming, maybe you have to, in the long-term care facility or school, call a meeting. Maybe it needs to be written in our agenda that we've had a day where we've screamed. Now, I know that this gets disruptive, but sadly, if it's not resolved, the person will never learn coping mechanisms usually, or they have to solve it all by themselves, which isn't very good. Some of us just need something like some of us do it out of boredom because we don't know what to do. Sometimes you can add suggestions, like you can say, do you want to go join in the basketball game? Do you want to go and watch TV? And that resolves it. Because then we have something to do. Well, this is my video of why we scream and yell out. So, hopefully that gave you some insight. I'll be making another video soon. Bye.